Hey, what's going on to all my gaming addicts and gameaholics? Welcome back to the Gamers Anonymous Podcast, a show all about gaming and other related news to give you that fix to ease your gaming itch. This is episode number 57, and today is January 22nd, 2023. I am your host, Trey Turpin, and in this episode, we're going to be discussing Xbox Game Studios layoffs, PlayStation VR2 launch games, and of course, we have a good topic about does Game Pass and PlayStation Plus hurt game sales? All right. So we're going to give you our thoughts on that. But of course, as always, I'm accompanied by my brother Shane Turpin. What's going on, bruh?
What's going on, bruh, man?
Hey, nothing, man. Just trying to give the people, another episode to look forward to during the week, and talk about some of this gaming news that's coming up right before one big event later this week.
Hey, most definitely, bruh. I'm definitely glad to be back here once again. As always, like I always say, man, we do this because we love to, not because we have to. And as once again, man, I'm here to give the people what they want as well, man. I'm glad to be here once again. Let's go ahead and start off as usual with what you been up to this week, bro. What you been playing this week?
Yes, sir. Hey, okay, hit me with the question first. I like it. Definitely, I just want to go ahead and let everybody know that, I've been talking about playing Tunic the past couple episodes. Well, your boy finally went ahead and completed the game. Uh, like, man, I loved it. I tweeted about it. As soon as I completed the game, I tweeted about it. I said, this game is special. Um, and if for some reason, for me, like that's why, and I think a lot of people should feel that way because I feel like a lot of games lately, it feels like a chore to complete. Tunic, I kept thinking about it. It kept bringing me back every single day to play it. Um, and like I went ahead and completed it. It didn't feel like a chore. It didn't feel like, a task that I needed to do. Like I genuinely enjoyed playing it. Just everything about the game to it not really holding your hand and you just finding out the mystery of the game in total. Like it was just a fantastic game, and kudos to the developers who actually made the game. But I went ahead. I was going to try to collect every achievement, but I think I had to replay it. And I was like, no, I'm good on that. So I just left it there. I think I just had like a couple more achievements to unlock, but I was done with it because a lot of the mystery, you really have to grab a pen and paper and like go through the and figure out the puzzles and the mystery of certain things to achieve certain objects and items and things like that. So I just went ahead and I collected every single page of the manual booklet and I just called it a day. It's as soon as you collect every page, it says thank you for playing. So I just took it as that. I'm like, okay, I'm done here.
Game
Um,
over.
yeah, so that's the first game I completed in 2023, and like I would definitely recommend anybody to go ahead and give it a try. I know a lot of people were saying like they tried it and it wasn't for them. That's how it started out for me, like I mentioned in the last episode. But like once it starts making strides with it, like you'll grab this and then you'll unlock this and then you'll collect this and it'll give you a reason why, oh okay, I need to do this, and it just keep going like a snowball effect. It just keep the build up just keeps getting better and better. So definitely that's mainly what I've been playing. After I completed it, I went ahead and looked to see what other game I should try to play, and I actually started Death's Door, which is kind of giving me the
Okay.
same exact vibes as Tunic. But vibes, I mean, like it's like an aerial view top down game, and it's if you die you restart and all the enemies are there, or if you save or replenish on health or anything like that, the enemies come back. So it kind of has that Souls like game to it. So I'm playing that because I heard that was a highly rated game as well, and I'm afraid that it's probably going to leave Game Pass soon. So I'm trying to go ahead and play that before it does, or if it does. So that's what I've been playing, man. None other than that, man. If anybody could give me a recommendation on what game I should start playing, because I got Cyberpunk 2020, 77 installed. I got the Guardians of the Galaxy installed. I still have the game that you were playing, Shane, As Dusk Falls installed. Just waiting to be like, okay, let me play something else. Boop. And just there. So if anybody can give me recommendations on what I could also be playing, definitely let me know down in the comments. But what you been up to though, bro?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I've been a little light though, but definitely check out that As Dust Falls, man. If you haven't, it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely a great experience. At least I enjoyed it very well. Uh, but myself, man, I'm not even gonna lie. Like I said, it's been a little light, but I did manage to start uh, a Plague's Tale Requiem. Requiem. Uh, so
How's that going for you? Is it you completed the first one, right?
yes, I did beat the first one last year sometime. Yeah. So I haven't gotten too far, but so far I'm enjoying it. But I don't want to give my full, you know what I mean? I want to give it some time to get through it and really experience it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I still been playing that Little Nightmares. I haven't completed the first story all the way, but I am close. I should be completing that soon, so I can start the second part, which
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played yet. Which that's really what I want to get to. So then, it'll be like the game really begins for me.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Uh, and I've been thinking about starting. I've been torn between two games, and actually, I would like to ask you all which one I should start. And I'm sure I think I know what everyone will choose, but it's between Ghost of Tsushima and the God of War. So I haven't played either. So I mean, I'm really like I said, I have two games I'm playing now. I can squeeze a third one in there as a rotator until I really knock one of these out the way. So I would definitely like to add a third game. So I've been trying to play a lot more, but trying to take this a little more seriously, playing a little more heavier. You know what I mean? Whatnot, and hopefully coming soon, man. I've been looking at PCs, man. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh
and
man.
I'm waiting on one thing. I'm just waiting to move, man. I'm waiting to move. As soon as we move, I will have a new PC. So I don't know when I'm moving, but hopefully it's soon.
Hopefully tomorrow.
Right.
Pack your bags. Go ahead and
So,
grab that new PC. Are you going to build one from scratch or
uh, I don't know, man. I'm torn. I've been looking at both. I've actually, of course, I've built one on PC Part Picker several
Mhm.
times, and I've switched it up and whatnot. Um, but I've been looking at some of these pre-builds, man, and they're kind
Yeah.
of the price, they're not looking too bad, and it's everything I want. I mean,
Yeah. Hey,
you know
that's
what I
what I
mean?
did. Go ahead and do
And
it. Pull the
and it's
plug.
coming with the operating system already and all of that stuff. I don't gotta worry about it. When it gets there, it should just fire on up. But I do want to build one. Like I want the experience. I want the experience of having to tinker with it to get it to work. It's not just gonna work right out the box.
Right.
So I'm torn between. So I haven't chosen yet. So I'm just gonna wait and see. And I feel like I can find maybe a nice deal on a pre-build that'll be decent enough for me with a decent processor and nice graphics card, or at least if not, I can at least upgrade the graphics card, at
Yeah.
least have a pretty decent one for now. You know what I mean? I just want a decent processor to start, and then all right graphics card with potential to get something better.
Hmm. Okay.
You know?
Hey man, either way you do, if you buy a pre-built one or like I did, or if you want to go ahead and just build one too, just to get that experience and just trust me, I wanted to do it too, but it just seems like I mean, you can't really put a price on the experience and learning how to build one, but it was definitely it seemed a lot more expensive or a lot more digging to find what you really wanted to have in your certain build. So I just went ahead, for me I just wanted to get started, and have a baseline and something that I could potentially
Yeah, I'm
upgrade,
not gonna
like
lie. The pre-builds I looked up to build the same thing on PC Part Picker was actually more expensive.
mm,
I'm not
Okay.
even gonna lie. It
It,
was weird. I was like, what? I'm like,
wonderful
they want
times we're in right
1600.
now.
They want 1600 for it. And but I go on here and put the same exact parts on here, and it was like 18 or 19 on there. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Wait,
So,
wait.
but maybe I had some wrong parts or something.
Okay, so you said it was 18 for the pre-built and 16 for on PC Partner.
No, it was the other way around.
Oh, okay,
It
okay.
was cheaper for the pre-build,
Hmm.
but that was just at a quick glance. You know what I mean? I might
Yeah,
have picked
yeah.
the wrong part or something, and maybe
No.
it is possible. But I swear I was like, hold on, because just for the this I'm paying this, and this I'm paying this. I'm like, I haven't even added the other parts on there, and I'm already at like 700, 800, and I still got.
Yep. No, that's what I was saying. That's why I went with pre-built because it was a lot cheaper than trying to build it piece by piece, and do it that way.
Right. It
Hmm.
seemed that way
Hmm. You
from,
might
you know,
you're looking at
what?
a monster of a PC. I paid like 12, 13 for mine. So I
I'm
know
looking
you
at about, it's not a monster, it's a mid tier.
mid tier. Sheesh.
Yeah, I'm trying to future proof a little, not, I mean, not too much, but I want to be able to do the things I want to do for the next 3 to 5 years and not have to upgrade anything and be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Or if I did need to upgrade anything, it might just be my GPU, and my processor should still be fine because I want it to be, a pretty decent one now, to
Right.
whereas later, it should still be able to compete with whatever is out then. So that way, the last one then, and then if I have to upgrade, then I will, whatnot, you know. But see, we'll see when we get there. I think it'll be fine. I think I'll have ample enough everything to do what I need to do. Because I'm trying to get into a lot of different things. I'm trying to, learn a bunch of different things. I got a lot of stuff on my task list to do. So this is definitely the year of getting it done. Even if it's just one at a time, we're gonna make it
Yes,
happen.
sir. No excuses. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to
Facts.
hear. All right. Okay. Well, definitely, man. Hopefully you're able to get more gaming in because I want to hear what you think about that A Plague's Tale Requiem. Because I know
Facts, man.
that's on my backlog too. Like I need to play that as
I'm
well.
not gonna lie. I got a little homeboy, man. He been trying to get me to get back on that Halo Infinite. I'm not gonna lie. That's all he
No.
been screaming, bro. Get on the Halo, bro. I've been on the
Mm,
Halo heavy, dog. Get on
no.
the Halo.
I mean,
I'm like,
so what you thinking about? He about to get you to get on it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I
That's
thought
crazy.
about it. I thought about it.
I
I
mean,
thought about just checking it out. You know what I mean? He said he been loving it though.
well, that's good because we'll talk more about Halo in a little bit here. But I also got some buddies of mine. I think Fallout 76 is it was free for on PlayStation Plus now. So a lot of my
Ooh.
buddies, they're just now jumping into that, and they've been getting on every single night. And they're like, "Yo, Terp, when you gonna go ahead and hop on this Fallout 76 with us? I know that's your neck of the woods. You could show us around, because it's in West Virginia. It's where we're
Right,
from.
right.
So I'm like, hey man, I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like they're convincing me to get in. I might get into it if they still are still playing it heavy, but I ain't want to invest in something and then like they just threw it down or whatever, and I just did it for nothing. So if they still on it, which it seems like they have been heavy, I might jump on there, but I also feel like I'm gonna be further behind them. They were talking about they already level 80, 90 and stuff like that.
Hey man, you gotta start somewhere, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you do. But all right, man. Yeah, that's crazy. We'll go ahead and get the show started here. Don't want to keep the people waiting. But of course, before we get started, if you would like to go ahead and help support the show, go ahead and subscribe to the Gamers Anonymous Podcast YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date when new videos drop. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment. For our audio listeners, make sure to subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to stay up to date for new episodes. Also, rate and leave a review, which would help the show out tremendously. And on behalf of The Gap, I just want to give you guys a big thanks to everyone for continuing to show love and support. All right. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the first topic here, which is Xbox Game Studio layoffs. Man. So this one was making the rounds this week. Of course, everybody was talking about it. It was mainly it's the whole company at Microsoft is doing the layoffs, and of course, some of them hit the Xbox division as well. So we're going to talk about. Let me pull up my notes. I also have an article here for you guys as well. Okay, so yeah, let me just pull up the article here then. Here we go. Boop. All right. So this is an article that I found here on videogameschronicle.com. It says Microsoft layoffs confirmed to affect Bethesda and Xbox. All right. So go ahead here. It says on Wednesday, Microsoft confirmed plans to lay off approximately 4.5% of the U.S. technology giant's 220,000 person workforce, which is around 10,000 people that they laid off. The cuts arrive 1 year to the day after Microsoft announced its intentions to purchase Activision Blizzard for around $69 billion. According to Bloomberg, Bethesda Game Studios, as well as 343 Industries, the company behind 2021's Halo Infinite, were affected. In addition, Microsoft's HoloLens business and some engineering divisions are also reportedly part of the cuts. And it's crazy, HoloLens, because the discussion we was having offline about all the randomness we were talking about, HoloLens is something that I still believe in big time, but that's been like going on almost a decade now, and nothing has popped off about it, at least publicly or commercially like that. It says another report from Lords of Gaming claimed that 343 had suffered a significant number of layoffs across the company, which are allegedly heaviest towards individuals working on the single player side of the studio. Journalist Jason Schreier corroborated this claim, stating that several employees had indicated it has been hit hard. All right. And then Kotaku also claims to have confirmed that a number of developers at the Coalition, the Vancouver, Canada-based studio formed by Microsoft to develop the Gears of War series, are being laid off. And then, of course, some former employees have already posted on social media to confirm they've been let go. All right. So it's pretty much just never really good news when it comes to people getting laid off or anything like that. We'll just talk about that before I bring in the other slice of pie that goes along with this news here. So Shane, man, what do you think of this news? And it seems like Xbox and Microsoft can never win. It seems like it's always negative news.
Hey, man. Hey, they always report on the bad stuff, man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. My heart goes out to the people that lost their jobs. I'm not gonna lie. This would be a job I would not want to lose. Definitely. But I mean, it's part of the game, man. They're not the only ones laying off right now. There's been massive layoffs through the tech industry and several divisions, several places are definitely laying off right now. And this is just an effect of it. It's just it's sad, saddens me to say, but this is what happens, So I mean, is it a bad thing necessarily? Nah, I don't look at it as a bad thing. I just feel like they're trying to save money in all ways that they can. And right now they're feeling that these positions aren't needed at the time to produce the profit outcome that they feel like that they need. They feel like they can operate on a lighter ship. So I just feel like they let some people go. I mean, and then once they grow some more, they'll bring some people on. I mean, or they'll start another division, bring people in there. I'm sure, it's not gonna stop here, and I'm sure everybody's feeling it. I know everybody at home is feeling it. All of our viewers and listeners, you can't tell me you're not feeling inflation.
Mm-hmm. Oh
We're
yeah.
all feeling. We're
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
feeling it. You know,
And if
everything
you
has went
not,
up except for our paychecks. You know,
mm-hmm.
so everything. It's definitely everyone's feeling it across the board. So even the people with a lot of money are looking like, whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
It's still costing a little bit too much,
Yeah. Yep.
for real. So, it's just part of the time right now. So hopefully things get better in the future. But how do you feel about it?
Well, I do know that Microsoft was saying, like, even though they are doing these layoffs, it's like they're also hiring in other like key positions as well. So they're still looking for people. But here it said that on the article, it was also saying that Microsoft claimed the cuts were being made in response to macroeconomic conditions and changing customer priorities. So, like
Okay,
you
they're
were saying,
repositioning.
like just it did, like I said, it was less than 5% of the workforce that they have employed over there at Microsoft. So like you said, I sympathize for everyone who has been laid off or lost their jobs because of it. But man, it is definitely not the end here. So just good luck to everyone there. um but this just comes off of the heels of people were saying like, yo, they also hit, it's like they purchased Bethesda and now they're also laying Bethesda workers off too. So people are correlating it, and they said this announcement was made on the same day last year that when they announced that they were going to be buying Activision Blizzard. So I feel like that's why people are like, yeah, Microsoft is not good business. They're just going to buy up Activision and then probably just
Lay some
decline
people off.
everything. Yeah, just lay people off and make the company a lot worse than what it was. And that's not the case. Yeah, they might have to do that. They might have to clean house. They might have to get rid of certain things. Like they're buying a whole company. They probably already got a whole HR section. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're like, okay, we don't need y'all's HR either. That I'm sure that's not it, but I'm just saying, like, you're gonna do that, you know. Even though I feel like they're still going to be working, like, because that's what Bethesda. Ooh, I can't talk. That's what Bethesda is doing. They're still their own entity as well, so they got their own HR, their own everything. So I'm sure Activision is going to be the same thing. They're just not going to turn into Microsoft. They're just under the same umbrella, I would say. So with that being said, let me bring up my other point here. Dang, too many windows open. So Microsoft lays off 10,000 workers. Xbox Studios affected, which is 343 Industries and Bethesda Studios. So with that being said, especially with 343, I know a lot of people, it's been a lot of negative reviews surrounding 343 Industries. I know Bonnie Ross, I believe that was her name. She was like the head of 343 Industries. She went ahead and left, for personal reasons. And then Joseph
Hmm.
Staten, who was brought on to help bring Halo Infinite to the finish line, went ahead and decided to leave as well. So with that being said, I don't even have, I'm gonna pull up the tweet now, just so I can clearly let you guys know on what was going on. But 343 Industry, the new head of 343 Industry, went ahead and just gave us a little bit of good news, as you will, surrounding all this negative news that's been going on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Now my internet wants to act up. I'll find it here. Trust me. Yeah.
Technical
Oh,
difficulties, please. One moment.
now I'm just
Patience.
trying to. I don't know why I was not prepared for this one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Maybe not. But anyways, the new head of, I'll probably bring it up later, but they went ahead and just let us know that there is going to be more Halo games, experiences, and multiplayer that to come now and in the future. You know what I'm saying? So they don't think that, and it's going to be made by 343. So don't think that, Halo is going to get sent to a different developer and they're going to get their hands on it and make new IPs or make a new game in that franchise. 343 is still the people responsible for Halo, and they're going to continue being responsible for Halo for the foreseeable future. So Shane, what do you think that is like? Is that a good look for 343 Industries to actually have to come out and say like, hey, we're still holding it down for Halo, don't you guys worry, and yada yada? Because I've seen a lot of backlash saying like this is kind of embarrassing that they have to make this
I
statement.
mean, yeah, it sucks they have to make this statement, but it's good that they did. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I'm sad. It's sad to say that they've gained this reputation of I guess passing it off or passing it around or whatever, like or
Mm-hmm.
being, you know what I mean. So it just sucks to where people think that it's going to happen again or whatnot. So I mean, hey, the fact that they came out and addressed it, that's good. I mean, that's what you want, right? That's
Yeah.
you want to know what's really going on, right? So I mean, the fact that I feel like people always try to spin everything as bad. Spinning is bad. Like really, it's all perspective, man. That's how you look at it. So
Yes,
it's like,
sir.
hey, the way I'm seeing it is, I'm glad that they are upfront with us and let us know so they ease their minds. And if they do pull some shady stuff, then we could be mad, you know. Like, but until then, I'm gonna take their word until they prove otherwise.
Yes, sir. So I actually went ahead and pulled up that tweet because I just felt embarrassed. I was not prepared. Didn't want to paraphrase anything, but I believe you guys got the gist, what I'm saying, or what I was trying to say. But this is the tweet from the studio head at 343. He says that Halo and Master Chief are here to stay. 343 Industries will continue to develop Halo now and in the future, including epic stories, multiplayer, and more of what makes Halo great. All right. So pretty much just what I said, but this is coming from the studio head himself. So yeah, man, I hope that things tend. I'm glad, like, I'm a firm believer of, when a lot of negative news comes or a lot of negative things happen or this is that and the third, like things are good things are coming. you know it's like you got to weather the storm before you can see bright and shiny days. So that's exactly what I feel like is going to happen with Xbox, because we all see the vision. We all know about it. They got all these amazing studios. They got all these games in development. They're doing big and major moves, but there's these things that are like you wish it was easy to do, but it's not, unfortunately. So hopefully they get things together. I hope everybody that was affected by the layoffs, they are able to work things out, land new jobs, even better jobs, or once things get back together, like they can get rehired on at Microsoft in some way or fashion. you know but Shane, did you have anything else to say before we move on to the next topic?
Nah, man.
All right. Hey, man. Well, with that being said, we're going to jump into the next topic. But before we do, man, go ahead. If you're made it this far into the podcast, go ahead and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button down below. Also, go ahead and leave us a comment down below on what you think about all these layoffs and this negative attention that Xbox and Microsoft has been getting, this past year or so. Ever since the last great thing that they've announced was that they were going to acquire Activision Blizzard. So, yeah, man, go ahead and do that. So we're going to hop into the second topic here, which is the PlayStation VR2 launch day. Pretty much, PlayStation went ahead and announced 13 new games that are also coming day and date of the launch of the PlayStation VR2 headset. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull up an article that I pulled up here for you guys. Got articles for days. All right. So this is actually an article over here on the PlayStation.com. All right. So PlayStation VR2, 13 new titles and launch lineup revealed. All right, so these are all the this is the launch window lineup that they're going to have. That's going to be around the launch of the PlayStation VR2 headset. Which I actually, before we even get started, I went ahead and tried to look to see if I can pre-order one just to be curious. And I thought it was going to be $500. It's showing that it's $550 for just the
Mm-hmm.
headset.
Yes,
So I'm
sir.
like, whew, man, they just making it a hard sell for
Yeah,
someone to
it's
get excited.
more than a console.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
I'm
So
still on the fence, man. I'm still on the fence.
yeah, I know. The reason why I looked at it is because I seen that you were looking to get one. So
Yeah, man. I'm on the fence about it. I'm really am. And the only reason is just I just know I feel like some games are going to just be great on
yeah,
it.
right. Yeah,
And
me too. Me too. I actually did a fantasy critic draft here not too long ago, and someone actually chose a VR game, the Horizon Call of the Wild. You
oh
know,
yes, this that's definitely going to be yes.
so
That's going to pop on there for
yep.
sure.
So
Good
anyway,
good choice.
yeah, I didn't choose it, but I
Uh,
when he picked it, I'm like, yeah, that wasn't a bad pick at all. All right, so pretty much the article here says that more than 30 games are on track for release starting February 22nd. All right, which is exactly 30 days from now. All right. So it says back in November, we revealed 11 titles coming to PlayStation VR2 in 2023. And today we're excited to not only reveal 13 more amazing games to the PlayStation VR2 library, but also confirm titles expected to arrive within 1 month of the February 2022 launch or February 22nd launch. Woo, 2022 launch. We are currently tracking more than 30 games for the launch window through March, including titles from popular IPs like Horizon Call of the Mountain, No Man's Sky, and Resident Evil Village. A free PlayStation VR2 update for Gran Turismo 7 is also on track for launch day. A quick update from Polyphony. So that's just pretty much showing you letting you know that they're gonna have VR support on launch day when the headset actually comes out. But they actually also show you the 13 games that were announced. So I'm gonna go. Let me skip down to a lot of games. Oh no, this is all the games, all 30 games right here. But I actually have a list. Went ahead and did research ahead of time. I actually have the list of the 13 new games that they went ahead and announced. So um, the first game is Before Your Eyes. They also have Kayak VR Mirage, which actually looks pretty dope. You know, you're in a kayak on a nice little adventure, seeing whales jump up out of the sea and things like that. Look pretty dope. Uh, they have Pavlov VR, which is a major like first person shooter uh military game. I was actually peeping that out when I was actually writing down this information. It looks pretty dope. Puzzling Places, Song in the Smoke Rekindled, Synth Riders Remastered Edition, Thumper, NFL Pro Era. Man, hey, this looks legit. I'm not going to front. I don't know if you've seen any footage of this, Shane,
nah, not this one.
but
Not
man,
that game.
it's definitely, you're just you're a QB for your favorite sports team, and it actually it's a you choose, pick the play, boom, 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 have your guys run around routes, and you just throw the ball, boom. You know what I'm saying? About to go ahead and give me a new contract, as you, if you will. So I'm looking forward for that. What the Bat, Res Infinite, Tetris Effected Connected, Creed Rise to Glory Championship Edition, and The Last Clock Winder. All right, or Winder, however you want to. Winder, I think it's Winder. And then it says it's over 30 games on launch day and within that month of it first being released. Shane, what do you think about this? And don't forget about the price that we just talked about earlier. You know what I'm saying? How excited would you be to actually be a day one for this?
I'd be excited in the mug, boy. They got a nice little set of games out for you, and this is gonna be in the first month. You gonna have plenty of games to choose from. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I mean, to be a day oneer, only thing I'd be upset with is the price, and that's the only thing that's really got me kind of wobbling on it right now. It's a wobbler. I don't know.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know. Like I do want it, but it's like, well, should I just get one for the PC?
yeah. That
All
and
right,
that's what I was speaking with a couple
right.
other
Should I
buddies
just
of
get
mine.
one
It's
for the
like
PC and just
you might
wait for
well
everything to come to PC?
might as well get an
Like,
Oculus. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that this is really is the I guess the dual sense controls. You know, it's probably more immersive, and then the fact that I believe it's 4K, like in each eye it's 4K.
mm,
So it just has better resolution. But other than that, it's like a $500 $600 price tag for some, and you can only play PlayStation games, versus if you have an Oculus and stuff, there's ways around to, play
right.
a lot
If
more
you could hook it
games.
up to a PC and use it too, I feel like this thing would be amazing. You know what I mean? It'd
Hmm.
be worth it with the specs and everything. But from where
Hmm.
they're locking it to the console, maybe in the future, I doubt it. I don't see Sony doing it. But maybe, man, I
Yeah.
gotta keep hope alive. Maybe. But man, that would be dope if they did.
I mean, like you said, I'm excited, just because like I've been wanting to get into PlayStation, or not PlayStation VR, just VR in general, and I haven't bit the bullet yet, or actually went ahead and just spent the money to jump into it. I know I had some buddies that wanted me to come over so they can show me theirs, and which helped me actually go ahead and invest in one, but I haven't done that yet. Um, so I really want to. I'm gonna show you the little the screenshot that they got for the Pro Air, NFL Pro Air. You know what I'm saying? Like you just look, you can go ahead and pick your play, your routes, and then you just go back, height. Oh yeah, ooh. I just wish you could do more than just throw it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, this is a start into being more immersive. You know. But yeah, man, definitely. So with it seems like they went ahead and actually got more um they went ahead and actually got more like original like PlayStation games, like or PlayStation VR games. Like they're not backwards compatible, but these are games that were available on the first PlayStation VR, and they're bringing them to the PlayStation VR 2. Like
Oh,
do you think that's a miss on
somewhat,
Sony's part
yes.
not having
Yeah,
those
that
games
that's
backwards
kind.
compatible?
Yes, definitely. I feel like they should be back. If you already paid for them and it's the exact same game, and they're just making it work on the new one, yeah,
Hmm.
that's getting over. That's double
Hmm.
dipping. That's selling the same thing twice.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I feel a certain type of way about that. Cause,
I think so too.
and the fact that I feel like that they're like, you know what I mean? That they're like how they're not like, yeah, how you can't use how they're just dropping the old one. None of the old stuff, nothing works on it or nothing like that. Like I just, you'd be mad if you bought the first one and then now a second one comes out and the first one don't even it didn't barely even do anything with the first one. Why should I buy the
Yeah.
second one?
Well, it's already they were already admitting, or at least the podcast I was listening to, like the first PlayStation VR was already like outdated specs and tech and everything. You know what I'm saying? They were like, you had to use the Move controllers that came with the PS3. And this is the PS4 we're talking about when this VR headset came out. So it's
That's
like they were
crazy.
already saying how like it was already like behind in like specs and stuff like that. So I see why they would want to leave that behind, but you would still think that you could get those same experiences to work with the new
Well,
headset.
I mean, yeah, no, they'd have to leave it behind, man, because then it would just hold the new one back. So it does make
Mm-hmm.
sense for them to make this one beefier, and maybe that's why it costs so much. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they
Oh
got
yeah,
to
yeah,
come
yeah.
up. If you want it to last, if you want it to be relevant for the next 3, 4, 5 years, you need this beefy one. So you either in or you out. And I'm sure eventually the price will drop, but I'm thinking it'll probably take a while for the price to drop.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a minute for sure. If the price don't go up, knowing Sony. All right.
True.
All right, okay. Well, was there anything else you wanted to add on this topic before we move on to our
So
final
are they
topic?
available for purchase though? Did you answer? Could
I
you
think,
purchase one?
yeah, I think it said that I could move it into the cart. Let me see. Let me see here. It has it right here. I'll let y'all look. Let y'all see too. I remember clicking on the link we revealed. Let me go down here. Boop. Yep, there we go. Yeah, oh yeah, you had to sign in to buy, so that's as far as I gotten. You have to sign in, and it said it right here: PlayStation VR2 headset, $550, and then the bundle that comes with the Horizon Call of the Mountain is, so the game is going to be $50 or 60, and you're getting a deal 70, or you getting a deal. I don't know, but yeah, so it's like $600 if you get that bundled in. Yeah, man. Yeah, so I'm sure it looks like you just got to sign in, and you should be able to, because it's saying that the other thing is currently unavailable. So if it's unavailable, it would say it's unavailable, right?
Right, you would think.
You would think, yeah. I'll look more into that. But okay, man. All right. Well, with that being said, yeah, man. Hey, down there, if you're still listening, go ahead and leave comments on what you think about. Are you picking one up day one? Are you excited about the launch lineup and the launch window of games? Go ahead and just let us know down there in the comments. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button so you don't miss any more new episodes and new content that we drop here on the channel at the Gamers Anonymous Podcast. All right. So we're going to move on to our final topic here today, which is a good discussion I wanted to have with my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I felt like this is something that I actually will have to admit, I feel like this has affected me, but I just want to see, what you guys think. So this is it's just been a question that I've actually read on Twitter. This was actually a question that started when Game Pass was getting good. And I used to deny it all the time. But does Game Pass or the new PlayStation Plus, does it hurt game sales, specifically day one sales? They're saying, like, are you more likely not to buy a game day one in hopes of it eventually coming to a game service such as Game Pass and PlayStation Plus? And I'm gonna go ahead and just say, yeah, I think I'm in that camp. At first, I used to be like, no, man, or at least I think I can differentiate it. I used to say it's not going to hurt sales. It's going to just better sales because you're going to play games that you normally wouldn't buy before. And if you like it, you'll probably end up trying to get the sequel if they come out with a sequel or any DLC for it or anything like that. Or if you started playing the game and then the game suddenly leaves the service and you want to continue it, you'll probably just pick it up, and more than likely it'll be cheaper, it'll be on sale or anything. So I feel like it'll help out with the sales. But I have noticed, especially I've noticed it with EA games. Now that EA games or EA Play, or I think it's EA Play now. I remember it used to be EA Access, but EA Play is part of the Game Pass Ultimate. I don't even bother to really get EA games anymore. Like, because I just feel like within 6 to 9 months, it's going to come straight to the service and you'll get to play it right then and there. Probably less than that. But I'm just looking at, I would say, within like 6 months at the most, it's going to hit that service. So just wait 6 months. If you want to play the new Madden, just wait until after the Super Bowl. It always joins Game Pass after the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And you could just play it right then and there, blah, 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 blah. That's exactly what I do. I just wait now. And I do that with a bunch of EA games. Like, it's kind of making me debate if I should get the new Star Wars Jedi Survivor,
Hmm.
but I think I will, because that game deserves support and to be in my collection permanently. You know what I'm saying? So Shane, just wanted to go ahead and throw it over to you. And what do you think? Has Game Pass and PlayStation Plus hurt you or stopped you from buying games day one? Because I know we had this conversation last episode about how we need to work on our backlog and play games that are on Game Pass and PlayStation Plus instead of purchasing these games day one for full price and not playing them until now. You could probably get them for $10.
Man, honestly though, the way I feel about it, man, I definitely need to build up some of my back catalog, but I just feel like I feel like it depends on the game, man, because it's all it just depends on the game because certain games I'm willing to wait a year and a half, maybe 2 years to play because it looks interesting, but maybe I don't think it's worth the money, or maybe the reviews aren't all that hot. So yeah, I might wait on that game a little bit. But if it's something that I've been watching, I've been seeing, I know it's not necessarily coming to Game Pass, and if it does come to Game Pass, I know it's going to be at least a year or longer. And if I want to play that game, I'm going to play it. I'm going to buy it. I'm not going to wait on it to come to Game Pass to play the game. So I just feel like it just depends on the game, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
And
I agree.
how fast, how quick I think it's going to come to Game Pass because some things, take longer to come than others, and then things aren't always in Game Pass that long. Sometimes they only
Mm-hmm.
get three months or so, a few months, and
Yeah, I
and
haven't
they're
seen too
gone.
many games. I remember when they were experimenting with all of that. I think it was like Grand Theft Auto was in there for like a couple months. Uh Red Dead Redemption 2 was in there for a couple months. Um oh, I do think that the Grand Theft Auto the trilogy one was on anything Rockstar I'm naming off right now. It was literally on Game Pass for just a few months, short months. Like everything else has typically been close to a year.
Right.
Didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah.
Well, I mean, but still though. So, and it just depends on the game. Like, you know what I mean? It all just depends on the game. So yeah, I could see it hurting some games' first day sales. Yes, I could definitely. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a game that you feel like it's going to come to Game Pass soon. I mean, and that all come. I feel like that all boils down to sales too, because I feel like they're not going to bring it to Game Pass until they feel like it's at a point of where it needs a boost in sales, or it's
Mm-hmm.
not selling like it should be, or you know what I
Yep.
mean? They're
Yep.
going to bleed it dry until they can't sell any more copies, unless they have some type of in-game currency system where they're making money some hand over fist some other way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Uh,
I mean, but
yeah, they're
still,
going
they if they were making money with like in-game currency, they need more players for that. So why
right. They
not
need more players, so
Game
still they
Pass?
would give it
Boom.
away for free.
Hmm.
Right. But I was just saying, just to,
Yeah,
to supplement
example.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah. But other than that, like I said, it just depends on the game, man. That's just how I feel, man. Each game, I would definitely feel different about it. So yeah, it's definitely going to hurt some games for sure.
Okay. So, but you're
But all in the benefit of who?
the gamer.
The gamer.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully,
I mean, yeah. Yeah. Like you said, hopefully. It's still definitely a question mark there or an asterisk or whatever.
for
But
sure.
definitely all it is definitely seem like it's for the gamer because like not like it times change, man. Like, yeah, when I was a kid, you would get like a new game. Mainly it was for like Christmas or something, or you might get one throughout the year, you know what I'm
For
saying?
your
Like
birthday or
brand new.
something.
But like when you got older as an adult, you can buy games whenever you want. Then you start to realize, holy crap, there's games coming out every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I can't afford all of this, or I want to play them all, or I'm interested to play them all, but you got to make time. You got to, set things aside. You got to go ahead and pick which games you want to play. Oh, you just bought this. Everybody's playing this hot game. You need to go ahead and play that game, even though you got 40 other games that you should be playing. You know,
Facts.
it's just things is crazy right now. So I just thought it was funny. I just wanted to bring up this topic or whatever, just because of I caught myself because I used to be like, no, they're tripping, they're hating, blah 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 blah. But no, it has actually mainly with EA games, like knowing their cadence. It's probably because I know their cadence. With Game Pass and PlayStation Plus, you don't know their cadence. You don't know when a game is going to show up on the service. But with EA Play, you kind of do know. And that was just my thing there. It's always after the season ended on sports titles, the game gets put in there. Or if they, like you said, if the game, because I know Battlefield 2042, that was the last game I bought. Shame on me. You know what I'm saying? And eventually I think that just came to the service like not too long ago, like a month, like right before the holidays. So if I'd have just waited a little bit longer, or just waited in general, or just never bought it, I could have just invested it that way. But I was just, like you said, it was just certain games you want to get day and date because you just enjoy them so much. And that turned out to be something else. So I don't even want to get into all of that. But okay, I just wanted to go ahead and throw that out there. Was there anything else you wanted to bring up before we go ahead and start wrapping up the show, bro?
Nah, man, I believe that's it.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping up the show. I actually got some news for you to share with you guys. So before we go into that, the news that I'm gonna share with you guys to close out the show with, man, if what did you guys think of the last topic we just talked about? Just go ahead and let us know if you think Game Pass and PlayStation Plus is affecting you when purchasing games day and date, in hopes of you hopefully getting that game into one of the services that you're already paying monthly for. If you think it's affecting you, in either way, just go ahead and let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' opinion to see if I'm the only one that actually thinks it's affecting. But other than that, man, let's go ahead and close out a good episode, man. So I got some news here I wanted to bring up. I don't think I've shared news at the end of the show in a while. So that's why this is a special episode. But man, oh yes, a lot. All right. So I just wanted to go ahead and just remind everyone that Xbox is doing their developer direct on Wednesday, January 25th, which is this Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific time and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. And then also Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus games. I'm going to go ahead and just let you know which ones are coming to the services and which ones are leaving the services. So I'm going to start off with Xbox Game Pass. All right. So with Xbox Game Pass, their monthly games that they're giving out for free with their games with gold is Iris Falls and Autonauts. All right. And games that are actually joining the Game Pass service is Monster Hunter Rise, Persona 3 and 4. They're actually currently out now on Xbox Game Pass. All right. And then leaving later this month, which always sucks, but thankfully it's just a few. I know the last couple of times it's been a few games I've seen on there that I've like, oh man, I really need to play it before it leaves, but I wasn't able to, unfortunately. But those games that are leaving is Donut County, Worms, WMD, Telling Lies, Takono Tatsujin, The Drum Master. All right. So those are the games that are leaving Xbox Game Pass. Now, for PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium subscribers, their monthly games that you're allowed to actually download now and they're yours are Axiom Verge 2, Fallout 76, which I was just talking about my boys trying to get me to jump in into that with them, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which is another great way to go ahead and jump into that story before the sequel comes out later this year. All right. So those are the games that I have joined that you can download right now for the whole month. And then the games that joined their Game Pass equivalent for the extra and premium tiers is Back for Blood, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Devil May Cry 5, Life is Strange Before the Storm, Jet the Far Shore, Just Cause 4, Omno, Erica, and these are premium only subscriber games, which are Classics, Siphon Filter 3, Star Wars Demolition, and Hot Shots Golf 2. All right. And games that are actually, yeah, I know that's something that a lot of people want them to bring
Siphon
back.
Filter 3. Yeah, that was that
Yes,
shit.
sir. So leaving not Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, which is Bound by Flame, The Council, Electric Superjoy, in Ignimatus, The Ghost of Maple Creek, Jump Jet Rex, The Last Tinker City of Colors, Leo's Fortune, Masters of Anima, Seasons After Fall, Shines, The Lightning Kingdom, and Space Hulk Tactics. All right. So that's all the news I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys. Just as a reminder, just go ahead, man, get those games. It is a wonderful time to be a gamer. It's gamer season, man, always and forever. Now it's pretty
Yes,
much
sir.
you don't have to wait until the fall time and the holiday time for it to be gamer season. It's gamer season all year round now. All right. So I just want to go ahead and thank each and every one of you guys for making it to the end of this episode. It really means a lot to me. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for the YouTube channel so you don't miss any new episodes of the Gamers Anonymous podcast and other content that we will soon provide for you guys on this channel. We usually typically hit you guys back weekly with this podcast channel, just if you guys were curious. Also, if you could go ahead and follow the Gamers Anonymous on Twitter, which is down there at the bottom right there, scrolling by right now, at GAMRSANONYMOUS, Gamers Anonymous, pretty much Gamers Anonymous without the E in gamers. Go ahead and follow us on Twitter, man. We're trying to build that page up really good so we can start pumping more information out on there, which will make it a lot easier for a lot of you guys. And also, if you could go ahead and follow your boy at Donny Tress, DONNYTR, the number 3S. Go ahead and follow your boy. I'll follow back, man. Have a good time. I'm always talking video games on there, and sports and movies and things like that. I recently went to go see Megan. It was a very good movie. Excited for the sequel that will soon come in the near future. But Shane, where can everyone go ahead and follow you?
Please follow me that's at Terp Tech. That's TURPTECH. Should be on your screen right here somewhere. Also, I'd like to thank everybody for the support, and please like and subscribe, man. This means so much to us. Like I said, we do this because we love to, not because we have to. Man, we have a lot more coming up this year. This year, I feel like it's definitely our year. We definitely been keeping an eye on the numbers, our viewers, our watch time, our subscribers, everything, man. And things are growing slowly but surely. But you know what? It's all about consistency and growth. And this year is our year to do both. So I'm just glad that we completed another great one. We're going to keep coming, bringing this great energy to the podcast, bro. I love this one. This one's one of the good ones so far, man.
Yes,
And I
sir.
just
The
feel like
best
we
one. Yes, sir.
keep getting better and better. And like I said, we taking it this year. We taking it to a new level. Win, lose, or draw, man. Like I said, I'm locked in. I'm invested. I've been rechecking the bank account, redoing the finances, working a couple extra hours here and there. Bro, I got a
Sir, that's
camera
why I
coming
like it.
soon, PC coming
Grind
soon.
mode.
This year is about elevation, man. So we definitely gonna give the people what they want, man. And I definitely want to start pushing out more content to you. I know the show is only weekly, but we will definitely here soon start trying to be able to do more content, even if it is only short form or small news bit snippets or bits of different news things that come out during the week. We want to try to be more on top of things. But as always, it was great doing this with you, bruh. It was great. I'm glad you all
Always,
listened and tuned in. Man, we love this. And like we always say, bruh.
never stop gaming. All right. See you guys next time. Deuces. Oh, I thought I ended it already.